What's going on? We here with a new episode of the New Hood Podcast. We here with the guys, the usual suspects. We got Mr. Do It All, Shawn.
Hey,
We got the gaming extraordinaire. We got Venom, and then
hey.
you got me. I ain't
Appreciate
nobody. I ain't nobody. I'm D Braxton. What's up with y'all?
Here we
it.
go.
Okay,
Here
I
we
ain't know it
go.
started off live, but hey, that's the type of episode y'all want to bring.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
what's
I'm
the
here for
deal,
it.
man? What's the deal? What's good with y'all?
Good man. Been a minute. Hope everybody been living good. Even though I talk to y'all every day. Chat may not know. I talk to y'all every day. So
Do that. Hey,
Yeah. What
how was
about you,
your
Shawn?
I've been good, brother. I can't complain. Brother. I've just been chilling, enjoying life, brother. How about
hey,
you though? I know you just got back from a little shindig, little me time.
Yeah. I wouldn't say me time, but yeah, definitely just came back from doing the I was out in Indianapolis for the All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
Me and a few people from high school. We went to a couple events. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I mean, I lived in Indianapolis for a few years, so I kind of know the area. So I know where to go and where to stay away from. So that was a good thing. Um,
Sure.
because it was a whole lot of shootings. It
oh
was
really?
yeah, I think over the weekend of All Star Weekend, it was 9 shootings, and 3 people got killed. And
Dang,
then yeah,
I did
and
not hear
then
that.
yeah, and then it was like some of the events. It wasn't necessarily like All Star, like it wasn't officially affiliated with the NBA, but they had like the Jeezy and them was out there, Fotu Doug, a lot of Michigan rappers and stuff was out there and stuff. They did events, but like once they said where they was having them, I was like, I don't know if that's the greatest place to be. Especially they was charging like 250, 300 to get into some of them spots. So
Oh no.
we contemplated going to a few of them, but a lot of them, like some of them, was scams, and then you end up finding out like some of them like within like 30 minutes or an hour of them starting, like they was getting shut down.
Oh
So
no,
yeah, so it
I'm gonna
was
need that money back.
Hey, you feel me? You pay
That
250 to
money.
get in somewhere and they shut it down in 30? No,
hmm
sir.
Hey, tell him
yeah,
come outside. Let me talk to him. I'll be out here.
exactly. So yeah, so we went to a few events or whatever, but we wasn't too pressed to hit up wasn't too pressed to go to everything. So I ended up getting to go to a Lil Wayne concert for the free.
Okay, how was
Uh,
That's
that?
lit.
it was cool, man. It was like that was my first time seeing Lil Wayne perform, so I thought that was dope. And
Okay,
I got the tickets for pretty much free from my cousin. And
oh,
so
that's
when we
even better.
pulled up, yeah, and then it was like kind of like you pretty much stand wherever.
Hmm.
So it was pretty much like front row. So it was dope. It was dope. I thought, with the price of the tickets, that it was gonna be like, he was gonna probably do a quick little walkthrough. He performed for about an hour and a half, bro.
Oh
Like,
damn.
But I mean, he
yeah,
got the catalog for it though too, so he probably ain't got nothing else to do.
yeah, most definitely. He was yeah, he performed like songs off his albums. Then he switched to go to the mixtape route. Then he did some songs where he was like featured on them. And I mean, he was just here. He was all the way live.
That's
So
what's that.
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah, it was dope. It was definitely dope. So definitely can't complain. Definitely can't complain. So
Yeah, well, that sounds like a great time, brother.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
Real
for
good time.
sure.
I got a
But
confession. I ain't never been to no concert before.
Same. I've
ever?
never.
Ever.
No, I've never either. Every
I
time
went
I've
to
had the
quite a few of them.
opportunity, I gave the like with the Chris Brown when he was in San Antonio. I was like, I'm not about to go see no Chris Brown. So I bought Shay like gave the other ticket to Kanika.
Why you can't
And
go to Chris Brown?
I'm not about to do that, brother. Sit here, body rolling everywhere. I'm sweet, cuz I'm good.
Yeah,
And then I got her tickets the Kaylani one. I was like, I'm not going to see her either. So I don't know.
I
I
didn't
just
been
never felt like one because I always thought like if it's lit, like you got to be standing. Y'all know I got bad ankles. I'm not about to be standing.
I feel like it's too many people. Like I don't know you. Like I don't want your show don't mind. And then it's like not a really a lot of people that like I'm really just all out interested in going to see you perform. Like
Okay. Because I wanted to go see that Round Wave. I ain't gonna lie to you. But then it was that location in Baltimore. I was like, I'm good. I'm
catch it
good.
next time.
yeah.
Catch
I
it the
mean,
next way.
I
That's a
haven't been to
Maixuan.
a whole bunch of concerts, but I done been to a handful of them. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like the Wayne one was good though, because he was performing, and then when I went to a J Cole concert when I was in Germany, he performed his ass off. But I'm not. I don't think that I'm like a huge concert person because I'm really not like a dancer type person at a club, so I don't really know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, like
Hey, I'm with you.
if you when you into it, it's like yeah, it's cool. You know, especially like they play a song like with Wayne. I grew up listening to Wayne, especially like in my high school days. So like it was cool, but I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, am I
Yeah.
supposed to like what I'm saying? Like I don't know. So, but it was cool though. Overall, it was
That's what's
cool.
up, man. That's what's up. I ain't mad at it.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, let's get into these topics though.
All
Man,
right,
I
all
do
right.
got one I wanted to bring up. Hey, before we get into it, I want to get y'all's what's y'all's definition of living vicariously through like your kids? Like, what does that look like to you, or how would you define it?
Go ahead, DJ.
That's easy for me. Like just kind of I don't like I always say I don't like to do the whole like oh I came from nothing. I ain't gonna say all that, but like I ain't have the
Right.
greatest upbringing. So like the living vicariously through your kids is literally just like because I'm able to provide certain stabilities and uh luxuries that I didn't have is like kind of yeah being able to get at to him and not feel bad about it. Try not to overdo it. Sometimes I overdo it with like when it come to like toys and stuff like that because when I was a kid, I was a big toy person, so I had all the little superheroes and stuff. Well, I ain't have all of them, but
Right.
I had a nice amount of them. So like, but I didn't have all the ones I want. It wasn't like I went to the store and I was like picking toys out. But like when my son, he likes all the like type toys that I liked when I was a kid. So like for me, it's kind of hard for me to not get him them things. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, shit, when I was a kid, I would have, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be hard to not wait for a special event like a birthday or something like that. You should be like, oh, is that the new Venom? Get that. Oh, yeah, that's the new Miles Morales. Da da da. Get that. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
I
it's,
think that not to cut you off, my bad, brother.
no, you good. Go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
I think like a thing with that is, I mean, it almost seems kind of like a bonding moment too, because it's a passion that you share as well. It's not like you just going to get them these things and you could care less. It's like it's kind of like you. I mean, yeah, I guess that would be the hand in hand definition of like living vicariously with like
Yeah, definitely. I
I
mean
get that.
that, and then just if you go into like the parenting aspect, like like for me, I didn't really have mine. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that male. I had plenty of male figures in my life. I didn't have like my dad. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, so yeah, it's that too. You know what I mean? Like getting to be that parent. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't have, and then also making sure that I'm the image that he would want in a parent, you know what I'm saying? So when I hear my son like be make, comments about me being strong or, all this stuff like that, like that's my, by living that. So yeah, that's really it for me.
I feel that. I like that. I like that. I like that. What you got? Them?
For me, I'm about to say, I mean, like Brax said, I think I overdo it when it comes to, especially like electronics. I'm not gonna lie. Like, for me as somebody that kind of always wanted to be on electronics, but from where we was, you had to be outside and playing and stuff, so you didn't really get to chase those passions. So for me, that's how I kind of like take a stance. If that's one thing, like I'll go to battle with anybody and be like, no, no, he cool, like because we didn't broke the stigma of like now. Do I think outside time is still important? Of course, but I ain't gonna lie. Like that's why when it comes to I can literally put the tough act and be like, hey, I just got you a game yesterday. I'm not about to get you a game. And then I'll go take a nap, wake up like show me the game. Show what they doing.
Right.
So I think that's kind of how I am, because like DJ said, I'd be lying if I said like I came from like, bro, I pretty much got everything I asked for. Of course, I had to work with it for grades and doing stuff, but I pretty much like my dad, like he was tough, but if I asked him for anything, like I got it. So that's what we're hating. Like even like saying like electronics, like pushing him streaming, I'll say is the biggest thing. Like him showing the interest and want to do it. Like I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'm gonna get you this. Like I built my PC, so I'm gonna give you my laptop that cost a pretty good amount. And like I had to talk to him. Is like I don't know any other 9 year olds that's just like getting this type of stuff. So you gotta appreciate it. And but if this is something you want to do, comes with a privilege to earn it. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't get excited. It's like I'm streaming when he's streaming, like just seeing how he interacts and want to talk like that. Like I'm excited. Like I'm sitting back here, like supposed to be playing with him, like looking and like, oh snap, like he's really good at this and he's really doing it. But also knowing like, hey, have a backup plan. Like I'll help you do whatever you want to. Just showing him like, hey, although I love that, like with baseball. I mean, I wasn't never good at baseball. I got hit in the face with the baseball, walked off the field, never went back on. Okay? Never went back
I
on.
feel that. I wish I would have played like other sports outside of the
Facts.
stereotypical ones. Like back
Oh,
home, it was just either basketball, football.
Football. Yeah.
that's what
Uh,
you got pushed though. That's what
yeah.
it was pushed,
Mhm.
man. It was okay with nobody. It was like, hey, that's only how you was going. Even if you had a league to make it to the league, nobody ever pushed like make it to the MLB, which they make a way more money. So I was like,
And it's more realistic for our size. Like we ain't no six
yes.
six, 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Like probably should have told me to go play some baseball. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? I don't care how good
baseballs.
I thought I was. Like I'd say that there you won't be going there.
Hey, facts, man. So I'm about to say for me, I say those. That's exactly how I say I'm living vicariously through 'em. What about you, though, Sean?
Well, the reason I ask is like, when I hear it, like oftentimes it'll be in like with a negative connotation to it. Like, man, you living vicariously. You got to stop living vicariously through your kids and like let them, make their own path and stuff like that. But I took the kids yesterday. We took the kids to go like to the mall and stuff. We're gonna do some pictures next month or whatever. So we're just getting like clothes and stuff like that for that. But when we was leaving the house, like I was putting a hat on, and my son was like, "Oh, like Dad, like let me get a hat or whatever." So, I gave him a hat to put on or whatever, and he was like, I want to ride with you when we go to the mall and stuff like that or whatever. So I was like, just feeling good or whatever, and I was like, for me, living vicariously through them, through my kids, is like just seeing them happy, like doing the things that like DJ kind of said earlier, just like I didn't have my pops to like do that for me. Being what I would like them to emulate, providing that example and stuff like that. So, it was just something on my mind that, I kind of wanted to get y'all's opinion on when we hopped on here real quick.
No, because I think it used to be a negative conversation, but it was always like portrayed to me as black dads with kids like damn near putting their kid through this brutal training. That when the kid just was like, I was
I
out here
don't
having
do
fun
that.
playing basketball, but you got me out here, it's raining, I'm going through cones and I'm crying. And it's just, to me, that's what was always portrayed in every movie of a kid making it. Like, this is what you had to do to get your kid to make it. It was kind of like, damn, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oof, my kid's gonna hate me. And then I had kids, it was like, no,
Not
that's
doing
dumb.
that. Not doing that.
It's rated out here. Let's go
And then
inside.
I wonder, because I feel like those are the cases that are highlighted, but I feel like there's a plethora of like fathers out there that have followed that same blueprint. And I wonder, like, once the kids turn, 18, 19, and you realize that, like, okay, they're not gonna make it. Do you like sit back and reflect and be like, yo, like, I wasted not only my time but their time, or and how does a child feel about that too? But I wonder, does the as the child gets older, do they feel like realize that like, well, he was hard, and I didn't really want to do it, or I didn't make it, in that role or whatever, but you know, look at it from the cup half full perspective
Yeah,
of like, at least we got to spend that time together. At least he was out there with me. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I mean, I don't think it's nothing wrong to push your kids, and sometimes even push them a little harder than normal. Um, I think it gotta. I think you can't also be a tyrant about it. Like if you're gonna do that, like afterwards, being like explaining why you did it, and then if it just didn't work out, I think if you, as long as you was explaining it, as long as like if your kid eventually is like, this is not what I want to do, you respect those wishes and back the fuck off. Like, yeah, I think yeah, I think you know what I'm saying to be all right. But I mean, just because I don't know about if it's the first time they say like I don't want to do this, but like
yeah, I agree.
you
Yeah, it
gotta
got to be multiple.
yeah, you gotta like they gotta genuinely not do it, not just because it got hard for them. You know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
like, yeah, if you look up years later, I mean, I think it still was time spent. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
I think it's better than not, and you also want to put some type of what is it, resiliency or something in them,
Yeah.
with that.
Got to
But
see it through. Got to see
yeah,
it
you
through
gotta
100.
see it through. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's
But I
nothing
think the
Agreed.
wrong with
biggest thing is what you said, Brax, is just not being a tyrant about it. I think that's the biggest thing what makes kid realize because I have heard stories of you even people I work with saying like they kid was really good at this sport, but soon they got to college and they made their own decision like I'm never playing that shit again. Like because I didn't like I lost fun
because
in
you
it.
made it.
It's not fun
It's
no more.
not enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
and I didn't seen that in my own life when it came to like shit. When it came to like cooking and stuff, I used to actually like cooking,
Oh damn.
but
Yeah, I like cooking.
I used to love cooking when I was younger. But when it became like such a task that was all like it wasn't even like my contributions to it wasn't even valued or nothing. It was just like it became such a job that I just didn't want to do it no more. And even now I dread cooking outside of grilling. Like grilling is like I feel like
Yeah.
it's something different. But like I used to really like the process of putting some food together, throwing it in the oven, you know what I'm saying, coming back to it later on. But like just that whole process of it, certain family member made me like hate it, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't no hard feelings now, but it just take me back to that time where I'm like, I don't want to do this no more, bro. And that's why I say you gotta be careful as a parent, like yeah, you want to be tough on them. You want to, if they really, really want it, sometimes you do got to be a little bit harder on them. But like, don't suck the fun out of it because you're trying to. It come back to what we've talked about in the past. I'm like, you trying to like you want to live through them because maybe you didn't have it so much that you make it unenjoyable, like yeah, then it's gonna be an issue. Like, cause it's sometimes people they do it so much, they push them so hard, but then when they actually get their wins, it's just like, oh yeah, quick little slap in the slap five. All right, get back to work. You're like, you don't even let them enjoy the wins. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just
Yeah.
not fun at all. They whole time. So yeah, once they get the opportunity to make that decision, yeah, they do quit.
No, no. Preacher.
Hey, hit that one
Preacher.
on the head.
Hey, hey, I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right.
But yeah, um, what was the next topic y'all wanted to get into?
Yeah, just go online.
Oh,
Whichever
okay.
one's next.
I seen the one you threw out there since we all, prior military or active duty.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Your question was if you could do it all again, would you have joined the military? That was your question, right, Josh?
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead and lead it off then.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I would have. I think, although I love y'all,
Dang, for real.
and I would like to say that we would have met in another life at some point, but I just don't know, man. I feel like there was a better way, or if I had more knowledge, I'll say coming into the military. I wish I would have went ahead and finished school. Maybe did the officer route, but it's just what I thought and what was portrayed to me as the military quickly changed within, to me, 2 years, and it became so political, and it wasn't about like your work; it was about who you knew. It was like, hey, you're gonna be cool with this person. You got to get in this group, and then it started. It was like bro, I left like the civilian world because y'all told me like this was a brotherhood and everything. I came in here. and shit. Like out the people I met, like yeah, I got some good brothers, but most of them, it's like it's crab in the bucket mentality still, and it's like y'all lied to me. Hey, I want my lick. Like that's what, and so like, and people quick to say like, and I'm gonna touch on this. People's like, I do appreciate like the military taking me and being able to see because I don't know how I would have done it as far as getting out of Mississippi and seeing the world. But so that's why people's like, oh, you joined the military to travel, right? So I do. I'm thankful for the places I have been in the military, but also like besides that first and 15th, people be like, oh, you get free health care, brother. Have y'all ain't seen that type of health care?
Hey,
And I'm like, yeah,
whew.
y'all don't like, but so I honestly like I'm gonna lean towards like no, like because it's like college to me. It was pushed on saying like this is how you get a guaranteed paycheck, and then it's the only way to get retirement. But like in college, like we push college, but really we should have been pushing trade schools, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
What about you? What about you, Sean?
Hey, yeah, I'd have did it. Hey, I'd have did it. Hey, I did my little 2.5, 3 years. Got on out there and I get a check every month. Boy, I love it. I would have did it all over again. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, as long as that check hit on the
For
first, boy,
real.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. But I do think I say that, but at the same on the same like at the same token, I wouldn't like recommend it for my kids. Now, if they came to me and was like, Dad, I just really want to join the Air Force, Navy, Marines, Army, whatever, I'm like, I don't think that you should. Like, I think you should pursue other things. Like, by that time, I'll be to have some stuff set up and in place that, they don't have to go that route. But if for some reason they just like, I just really, really, really want to do it, then I like, of course, like support they wishes or whatever. But it's definitely not gonna be something. Or if people ask me, I'm gonna tell you my honest like experience. Like it didn't work for me. Like it wasn't for me at all in any way, shape, or form. And I'm not gonna sit up there and tell you that it was or whatever. But like I said, like it was a sacrifice that I made, and the sacrifices are like paying off for me now. But everybody else's experience is different, so I can't speak for the next person that may want to, sign up. So
Facts. I'm mad at it.
Okay. So even though you said it didn't work out for you and it wasn't necessarily for you, you still wouldn't change a thing.
it's got to make sense, brother. And hey,
Hey,
2.5,
with
3 year sacrifice, for a check for the rest of your life. And I ain't talking about no little check, you know what I'm saying?
I
But
feel you.
hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at it.
I
Hey, you can go to
feel
college.
you.
Hey, look,
right.
you go to college for 4 years. Hey, you leave there, you ain't got nothing. Well, you got a degree. I ain't gonna say you ain't got nothing, but you ain't got no residuals coming
Not always, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you when you're right. DJ, what
Yeah.
about you?
If I knew how everything would play out,
Mm-hmm.
how like current situation, not if you exclude like family, you know what I'm saying, but
Okay.
like if I knew how everything would play out career wise, I probably would have went about it different. But I
I
probably
like that.
would have. Yeah, I probably would have. Because honestly, the first few years was a time and I never want to take away. Like the first few years, man. We got Caldwell in here. Caldwell, remember, man. We from the
Yeah.
dorm days, just going out to the club all the time. The single days was fun. Work wise, if you talk about the military organization, nah, that part. If there were some things I could change or go about certain things different, I definitely would have. Um,
Facts.
man, I mean, I could be on here for days talking about that, so I'm not, but I'm not. But it's crazy. I didn't want to interrupt you when you was talking, Josh, but when you was talking about the crabs in the bucket and stuff like that, and how people act sometimes. But it's funny because I had posted recently, like, you it's so hard sometimes making military friends because like everything could be cool, and then out of nowhere they just do something where you like, bro, what? Why did you, you like you would think it's all sweet or whatever, and then they just show their real colors, and it'll just, but you just be remembering that
Look,
everybody come
something so simple.
so simple, so
Like
stupid.
that's what I don't get. Like, say Braxton win an award, and y'all went up for the same award. Y'all homeboys rooting for each other. He win and you didn't. And all of a sudden now you minimize his accomplishments for you. And you
Yeah,
like, hold on, you were just saying like you.
be right in your face with it too. Like it be so weird, man. So even if it ain't that, it's just like, I mean, especially the more rank you put on, man, it get worse, bro. It get worse, especially in these bigger organizations, bigger bases. You just be like, the moment you think somebody cool, they end up saying or doing something, and it just completely warp your way of seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Or you would be thinking you and somebody cool and you rooting for them and all that stuff, and then the whole time, like, you find out like this motherfucker can't stand you. You be like, dang, hold on, why you been in my face this whole time? You know what I'm
You be,
saying?
bro, it makes me feel like it's not real. I'll be
Yeah,
like, I say it all the time, like, man, this got to be the
yeah,
Matrix,
like,
because I can't be the only sane person. Like,
yeah,
maybe it's me.
cause
Like, maybe they sent me here. It was like, hey, this nigga's really crazy. Let's get him away.
cause it's one thing, to like, you like, I forcing myself to be around you and all that, and you don't really like me, but you don't know how to tell me. But it be motherfuckers who be forcing themselves to be around you, and the whole time they cannot stand you or
They just
whatever.
want to
You know
see
what I'm
you.
saying? And you be like, but why are you here? Like, why are
They,
you
The amount of
here?
energy that
they
takes,
just want
Mm-hmm.
to
the
see
amount
what
of
you got
energy
going
that
on. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to see
Yeah,
what you got
man.
going on.
But yeah, like I said, overall though, it was just yeah, the first few years. Honestly, the first probably 6, 7 years of my career was just too good to ever for me to ever just
I got
say
that.
no, because it was just too many good times. I mean, obviously, I met my wife, I had my son. I wouldn't have got none of that if I wouldn't have joined the military. So
Yes.
that goes with, but that goes without saying. But like, even if you
Yeah,
take that part out and just the experience, some of the actual cool people, you know what I'm saying, and then even the ones to this day that I like, maybe we not. I don't. You don't be knowing if y'all friends or not no more. But be like, bro, we had
it's
it. We.
easy, brother. All you got to do is go to Facebook, search a name.
Mm-hmm,
That's how this generation now,
mm-hmm.
this year, you be like, oh, hey, let me check up.
Oh,
Hold on,
add
they must
friends.
have deactivated
Yeah,
it.
you be like, dang, hold on. You be rooting for him the whole time, and then the whole time you find out that
Puzzle.
it's real beef. Not even real beef, but like it's fake beef. Because then they'll see you and be like, "Oh, what up? No, no." You
Ow!
like,
I was just about to hit you
you
up.
like,
He's like, yeah, I bet you was. When you added me again?
yeah, you be like, what the, you be like, what the
Brother,
hell? So yeah,
I ain't
but
never had that issue. Ain't never had that issue.
being
I think you was a grumpy pants though, from what you was saying. Like
Who?
you from you was a
E-
grumpy
well,
pants.
everybody I messed with was on the civilian side. Cause
yeah,
I
Okay.
knew
see,
people that was around and stuff like that. So it was like everybody. I did not fool with nobody in like on the active duty side at all.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
that's one thing I would change. Like if I could go back, but Shawn was in the streets, man.
Hey,
He
chill,
I ain't
was
chill,
gonna
in the
lie.
chill.
streets.
Even with that, I don't even regret that. Like, I mean, shit. Some people would it wasn't meant to be, friends for long periods of time. It is what it is. Like, but yeah, I mean, it'd be a little disheartening. You'd be like, dang, I ain't even know we was beefing. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I ain't gonna
Man,
lie. I had fun. I had
well,
fun.
before we close that topic out, I do want to say it was the last supervisor that I got, the one that like pushed for me to get out. Man, I found it on Facebook a couple months back. I sent her a request. I was gonna cuss out so bad, bro. My mom told me don't do it though. I sent her a friend request. It's still pending. She ain't never accepted, bro. I was gonna cuss out so bad,
Cause,
dog.
Cause she already know what type of time you gonna be on.
Exactly, like, and I'm glad she know, cause boy, I was gonna let her have it, man. I'm telling you, I was gonna, boy. I think they in Austin too, so she better hope I don't never run into it, cause I'm gonna hurt her feelings. I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna hurt her feelings, not hurt her.
And let me
I
tell
ain't
you
doing no
one thing
physical
about
harm
you.
on her, but her
Yeah.
feelings, good as broken.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie, I don't have that at all. Even the ones that when I found out that it's like a thing, like For me, it don't bother me because I'm like I was just being me at the end of the day. So if that bothered you, I mean, it was probably good that we probably went our separate ways because it ain't like I'm about to change who I am, you know. So
But see, that was the thing though. I had never met her. I was on con leave when she became my supervisor, and she just started like picking with me, bro. Like picking with me. She gave me a LOR while I was on con leave. I never met her, never seen her, never like
yeah,
seen put eyes on her, nothing like that type of deal. Like what you got against me? But you know
yeah.
what? It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's been like I can't. I'd be a hypocrite to be upset also because it's been something that like once I mean, we weren't necessarily friends, but like maybe work wise and all that stuff. Like we were like I guess cool work wise, but then once I peeped game with him, like I just completely cut him like separate ties just because I was like, nah, I see what type of person you are. And honestly, they came. It's been times where people would come around to me and they like because I severed ties, it was clear as day because I can't fake the funk with you, and they'd be like, what's our beef? And it ain't really no beef. I just don't rock with you like that. Like we not that type of person. So that's why I could never be upset if somebody did that with me because I'm like I ain't about to fake kick it either. So I respect it to an extent. Only thing is like if you was in my face like we was friends like for real hung out time to time and you did that, then I find that to be weird. But like coworker that we just was kind of cool, we exchanged work stories and stuff, and then went there. I ain't going. That don't bother me
I
even
ain't tripping
in the
on it.
slightest. But like a friend, like you done been over my house, you done been around my peoples and all that stuff. Like, and if you did that, then I'd be like, dang, okay. But other than that, nah. Because I done definitely cut quite a few people. I had actually one guy. I didn't even know we was really beefing like that until the Facebook thing. You know, Facebook, Instagram, all that. We wasn't friends. But then he had the nerve recently to spin the block and be like, "Oh, hey, oh, didn't know you was still in the military, this and that." I'm like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it don't bother me too much if unless we was friends. But yeah, if you're gonna come back around, you be honest, be like, hey, bro, either I was tripping or shit. I tell you why we went, but don't come back around and try to start a whole new conversation like you ain't just,
Ain't
you
just
know what I'm
did.
saying? Yeah. But either way, it's always all love, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, let's
Yeah,
go to that
yeah.
next.
Whatever we got. Whatever we got.
I think this is what Josh question. Um, do you sometimes find it easier to support other people's dreams or goals than your own? That's actually a good question. That your question, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you want to elaborate on that one? Go ahead.
Yeah, for me, because it was a like it's an easy thing, and I don't know if it's like complacency, but it's easier for me to like say, for instance, like with streaming, right? Or say like you guys, like I'm trying to get y'all on the screen. It'll be easy for me to get y'all up and running, share your stuff, push you to make content and do this. But then that same being said, like I couldn't tell you last time I posted a TikTok video and those things, but then I say like this is what I want. And it's just questions where it's like, damn, it's so easy to like for me to like support others than it is for me to be like, ah damn, I need to buckle down and do what I said I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one. I think that is like almost. That's almost a yeah across the board for a lot of people, just because one, I would say the work is easier to it's easier to support people when you ain't got to put the work in. But even I guess you saying like you even quicker to like help people with theirs than to like push your own. And I think that
Yeah,
one might be like a symptom of like probably like an imposter syndrome type thing, like you don't fully believe in yourself type thing. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And it's easier
Hmm.
to believe in other people's dreams than it is to believe in yours. Cause like sometimes you like, all right, what if people actually do like this? Then where do I go with it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How do I maintain it? Like, hopefully I don't mess up. Hopefully I don't fall off. I don't want the embarrassment of falling off. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what it is to an extent. But yeah, I've definitely had that, especially when it comes to me as like a mentor or supervisor to a lot of people. I'll be so quick to be like, yeah, make sure you like over the years making sure people go to school, all that stuff,
Oh yeah.
and it took me forever to kind of really strap in and like do that my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually I was looking around and I'm like, dang, everybody getting degrees, everybody getting degrees. And it ain't an impossible task, and you're not that far away. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely, I done definitely had that, and then also supporting people to like eat right, work out. That's still an issue of mine. Like to do it consistently.
Same.
Always giving people advice on that type of stuff, and then a lot of times don't even take my own advice on that. So definitely. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a whole lot easier to support. You know, with Josh, you know, you get on there. It's easy to pop your head in there and you know, sit in the stream and talk trash for, you know, 10, 15 minutes if that's all you got, or sit there and watch the stream or whatever, or, you know, like a video that you see on your feed. Um, it just comes down to like when it's yourself, it's like the matter of like doing the work. And you know, it's easier to appreciate the result of something, but not really appreciate or understand how much time, effort, and work went into creating that product for it to be able to generate and pop up on your feed, or pop up on your
Uh,
streaming platform or whatever. Um, so I definitely think it's a whole lot easier to support it, especially when you're getting good quality content and stuff like that, and you're not realizing, like I said, like how much time, effort, blood, sweat, tears, money, and everything else went into it being able to be present and presented to your phone, your device, your TV, whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah, most definitely.
that's facts.
Okay,
Oh, that was good.
all right.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
We're gonna slide into
Definitely got it.
what the last topic.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So the last topic, this one is I think this is mine. So as you've gotten older, is there anything that you can look at now, or when you hop on social media, or just life in general, that wasn't necessarily a problem for you when you saw it, but like now it just annoys you? Anything in life that just annoys the hell out of you now that wasn't really something that you even thought about uh, back in the day?
People.
People, just people in general. What in
So,
particular?
Hey, discussion closed. That's it. That's
no, no, I'm
it.
about to say. I think it's just like just seeing how people are, and like we kind of to elaborate on the last topic to see how people are just fake and stuff. But also just know it's easier for me to be content and just being in my house with my family and not having to go outside and have to do the fake. Oh, hey, how you doing? Or like, or expect you, especially like with me. Like people think because I'm a people person, like that's what I want to do. It's like, nah, it's a skill that I can use, but I don't want to use that shit. I use it at my job, 8 to 5. After 5, don't ask me. No, I'm not coming to your party. No, because I know what's gonna happen. Oh, Josh, tell us a story. No, no, I'm not. So, like, it's just easier to.
So you feel
That's
like
what I'm
people
saying.
be making you be damn near want you to like perform?
Shuck a job,
Yeah,
shuck a job,
damn.
shuck a job, and that's why I say, like, even at work, like, and I've been told this at work. Recently, and it was like because I don't feel like if I don't feel like smiling, I'm not gonna smile. I don't mean I'm in a bad mood or not. I'm just at work chilling. Like I've been told, was like, hey, kind of since you're in a leadership position, kind of fake it. I'm not. Like I'm past the point in my career. I'm not. I faked it for so long that people like to me, I didn't see the impact that my airmen thought I was loving shit when I wasn't. So no, I'm not gonna fake it. If I don't like this, I'm not. I'm not gonna be like a sourpuss and say like put my expectations on you. But I'm not about to sit here and act like stuff is good if it's not, and I'm not about to fake it. So that's why people. I would say I realized that I just don't like people no more. I just don't like.
Damn. Okay, what about you, Sean?
Yeah, that's definitely it. I think that's what it boils down to. It's like it's just people. You start to like. I think when you're younger and stuff like that, you don't really get a full grasp on like how people can be, like how low down they could be, how conniving, plotting. um, everything that they can be and stuff like that. And man, you just start to learn that like people can play, they can play a role, dog. Like people are really actors, and they should be like getting paid for it
And play
because
a role and play the fuck out of crazy.
man, I'm telling you. And then I like the worst part is like when you address it or you realize it or whatever, you fall back or whatever, like they'll double back and then make you feel guilty. Like you hold on, wait. And you be scratching your head like I know you just slapped me upside my head, but some type of way it's
Yeah, it's
my
my
fault.
fault. Yeah.
So it just be man, giving people your energy and stuff like that. And then especially like if it's somebody that you care about or you valued or you've grown to value and stuff like that, to learn that like you pretty much invested so much into this person only for it to like be a letdown in a sense because like you're not here.
Mm,
Like and a lot of times it don't get reciprocated. Like it'd be a one-way street.
this is true.
Yeah. So for mine is like kind of similar, which I say, but like more specific. So I cannot stand performative social media posts, rants, or just in general, like if you like get around people and people get performative or whatever, I cannot stand fake performative actions and posts and rants. It annoys like the older I get, the more it annoys me. So like I mean, as for as simple as like when you get around certain people and they just trying to be cool, or like maybe they trying to out cool you or whatever, and you ever be around somebody and you can just tell they putting on the act because the whole time they talking, they might be talking to somebody over here, but the whole time they kind of like looking to see if like everybody paying attention or if you paying attention. That annoys the life out of me. Uh, Another thing like military wise, when you get around certain people, everybody gotta like try to out hood you or like
Oh,
try
that's
to
the worst.
like yeah that like oh I've been around this. I'm like hey I got some bad news for you. I do not care. That is not that is not something that's gonna get my attention, bro. I do not care about like none of that. That don't move me. Like trying to tell me all your little hood stories and all that stuff. Like that's not about to make me want to hang out with you more, and it's not gonna make me. It's not gonna scare me if you think that's going to be a thing. It's not gonna make me
Uh,
put you on notice, none of that. What's up?
and I can vouch for this. I'll never forget in tech school. So this is you ain't even a full year of military. A dude walked up and called Braxton Slide. Braxton said, "Hey, don't call me that." He said-
Yeah, what up, Slime? I said, don't do that. Yeah, man, I can't stand that perform that. Or even if you just talking about like uh the normal stuff that people kind of rant on social media, whether it's like gender war stuff or whatever. It's one thing to like feel a certain way about it, and this is how you really feel. It's another thing when you can tell somebody regurgitating something that they heard on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, when you get on the internet and like or just in general when you're talking to somebody, they'd be like, "Women are black women are the least protected in America," and it'd be like whether that's true or not. I feel like say that with like some type of like make that your own to say that. Or when you hear black men say stupid stuff like, and not even stupid stuff, because I understand where it comes from. Where when they say like, "Oh, men aren't love unless they provide something," whether you think that's true or not. Like I hate when people make that their own. That's just the thing
yeah,
that you say. It's
they
like
narrative.
okay, yeah, it's like okay, you saw that on the internet, and now you saying and
Yeah,
you reaching
you
for
taking the
it.
finished
Like
project and just putting
yeah,
your name
it,
on it.
it annoys the hell out of me, especially when you're talking about serious topics. If we talking about something
Yeah.
serious, don't regurgitate something you saw on the internet and then like try to like because you reaching for like some attention. Like I cannot stand that, bro. Like cannot stand it. So yeah,
Kind of
that's my thing. Performative posts, rants, all that. I cannot stand it, bro.
yeah, to kind of like expound on what DJ just said. I another thing is I can't stand when people put their business on social media. that just irritates the hell out of me. Like, why do I need to know that Bobby came over to your house, broke in, kicked your door in, and beat the living daylights out of you? Like, call the police. Like, what is you on Facebook telling me for? Like, I don't care. Like, there's nothing I can do for you. Absolutely
Literally,
nothing.
not
And
a
then
thing.
it'd be the same story every week. Bobby beats you every week, baby. We don't care no more. I'm sorry. I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
I'm with you. Right.
man. Y'all got anything y'all want to add before we call it one?
Let me see. No, no. Shout out
Oh,
everybody. Hope everybody have a great week. Go ahead, Shawn.
I definitely want to take a moment to tell y'all brothers, hey, look, I'm proud of y'all brothers, man. I know DJ always been in his bag on, like, just taking care, like standing on business, take care of stuff. I hate the word that term, standing on business. It get on my nerve now. So the fact that I said it's crazy. But
I'm still standing on business.
but he always been like, just as long as I know him, he just been a stand-up guy and really about his business for real, for real. And then just to see like Josh like really like committing with this streaming stuff, like, hey, my hat's off to y'all fellas. My
Hey,
hair
nah,
ain't
man.
picked out of nothing, so I ain't taking my hat off, but my hat's off to y'all fellas.
Patrick said,
I'm standing on business. I'm standing on business.
hey, I should play the video. Hey, but no, and the same with you, Shawn. Like I tell you all the time, even with like the gaming stuff, I tell you like if you take it serious, like I think you'll be better than all of us. But then just in the real life aspect, like although you're younger, like you still like to me light years ahead is the old people saying. Like I understand what you're saying. Like he been here before, he got an old
That
soul.
boy been
You
here
got
before.
you got you really got like you the definition of like I'ma get it. Like because it's easy like understanding like as truly knowing like your circumstances, everything you've been through, like it's easy to fall down on your knuckles and to sit here and complain and stuff. But then, as you say all the time, like the bill's gonna keep going. So like the fact that you went out there and done all this, hey, I love it. So bro, just know, like, hey, we appreciate you right back, man. And you ugly,
Hey,
both of y'all.
appreciate it. Y'all gotta throw with that.
Hey, man. Hey, man, I just want y'all boys to know I hate y'all.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
yeah, I always knew y'all wasn't gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Y'all
Let
some
me
no good
translate for
people.
y'all. You know, I love y'all. I always knew y'all was gonna make it. Hey, but nah, two
Yeah,
great
man.
episodes, man.
Well,
Two
yeah,
great
man.
episodes.
This has been an episode of New Hood Podcast. For my people that's in the comments, I appreciate y'all coming through talking with us. Y'all need to hop on here with us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
definitely.
I'm definitely multitasking. I'm sure y'all probably heard this boy in the background the whole time. And yeah, man, for sure. If you follow the movement, if you got anything you wanna if you if you got anything you wanna any topics y'all wanna get on, you know what I'm saying, hit us up. But yeah, and I'm gonna mute my son now.
All right, man.
Hey, the box. Hey, it's the box.
I love kids, man. Kids are so unapologetic. I love it.
Hey, it don't matter what came in that box. He having more fun with that box than whatever came in there. It don't matter how much money you spent on whatever was in there. I'm
Oh
telling
my
you,
God, I'm in real life tears. This
he
is
having the
crazy.
time of his life with that.
Well, yeah, man, follow the movement, man. Like,
All
share,
right, man.
subscribe.
Last thing, y'all make sure y'all eat some hibachi. Hey.
Fit the flow.
It's a little spot around the corner from my spot called the Koi Hibachi. It's low key kind of fire. Let me get out there.